Nick. You had a championship to defend in this meet. Now, what did you throw in last year's meet?
I didn't throw too well. I think I threw about 147 last year or something like that. I didn't win last year.
Well, today you shattered the existing record with a 181.1.
Yes, sir. 181.1. Opened up on a big throw today. I wanted to come back and try to get 3 more like that, but I got a decent second throw, but third and fourth throw were a little off. But I was happy with that 181 to open up with.
Huffman up. Marsh on deck. Watt on hold. Yeah, so it'd be 181. 181.
What's the record?
176.
Yeah. So 181.1.
Yeah.
Thanks. Write that down.
Joe, they will work you in at their convenience. 181 is the throw. You got one in you?
Is that a personal best?
Yeah, it's personal best by about 2 feet. Well, a foot and an inch. I threw 179 something at the Vols Classic 2 weekends ago, and so yeah, it's personal best today.
So had you been looking at this? I'm sure you had been looking at this record, and
I knew it was out there in the 170 something. That's not really something I come in for. I just want to come in and throw my best, and if it happens to sell out there and get the record, then I'll be happy with it. But as long as I get my best of that day, I'll be happy.
Well, you picked up a twofer. You also won the shot today. What was your best throw in the shot today?
Today, my best throw in the shot was a 53 and some odd inches. I'm not exactly sure, but
what's your best throw been in the shot?
55-10, I think. So
obviously the discus, you've been really wearing it out. Which of the two weight events do you prefer right now? Right now, because the discus is the one that's going, or?
I reckon you could say that. I've really started picking up the shot a little bit this year as well. Last year I was more of just an all discus guy. Shot didn't go too well, but this year they've both come along. But I guess right now discus is what I favor because I'm out there a little bit.
I mean, obviously, there are a lot of big guys who come out to throw shot and disc during the spring, the football players and lineman types. Obviously, you've got a little more invested in it than the average guy who comes out and throws it. What kind of regimen do you have to prepare for the weight events?
I do, I lift just like every athlete. Then I throw every day. I just try to work on, my technique and stuff, because it's not necessarily the biggest guy out here or the strongest guy. It's just the guy that has the best technique and works the hardest. So that's really what I strive to do, is just work hard, and I know it'll pay off.
You get any outside coaching or off-season camps or anything?
I go to a few camps. This past summer I went to Ashland, Ohio, and Georgia to work with Coach Babbitt. But outside, I have my dad and I have Uncle Eric. His son throws at Vance, and him and my dad competed when they were in high school, and he helps me a little bit. He threw at Carson Newman. So.
Your dad threw at Carson Newman?
No, Eric.
Eric Huffman?
Eric Rouse.
Eric Rouse.
Yes.
Okay. At what point are you getting contacted by college coaches?
I have been getting some letters from a couple of D1 schools, but I'm just kind of keeping my options open right now. Haven't really started looking. I would love to go to Georgia, but that's every kid's. Anybody that wants to be a thrower wants to go to Georgia, but I really like to go to Georgia, but I've kept my options open.
Have you ever thrown a hammer?
Yeah, I threw hammer 2 weeks ago at UT, and I threw 186, I believe. Placed me second in that meet and ranked me in the top 10 in the nation, I believe. So I have a little bit of hammer experience.